And welcome to the town of Salem 2 tier list. This is for version 1.5.01. We're going to talk about the new roles. We're going to change and go through all the current roles, and we'll see where all the roles end up. I know we're there a little later. Normally I like to do the 1.5 release for the off-season, but this just worked well. We are currently live, as you can see up in the back. We're currently live raising money for AFSP. And so part of the deal is I was going to record these videos during the stream. So first off, we have Pilgrim and we have Covenant, which of course are going to be F tier because they don't do anything but talk. Covenant does get the book, but that makes it worse than Dreamweaver. Then we have Catalyst, which has the ability to overcharge certain people, maybe not everyone. That person gets to use their ability twice. And I don't know. It's not, yes, it's an outlier role, so you can't think of it like a town power. But it's not. Okay, I'm going to stick it in A tier. And here's my reasoning for that. It's unlimited uses. You can just catalyst everyone you want. But it could be bad. Well, we don't really judge history. It could be bad. I'm going to stick it high A tier. Because it can be really good. And I think patient people should be able to do well with it. Cultist changes any role to Coven. And that's all it can do. That is obviously an S tier role, right? We don't have to mess around with that. The ability to be like, ha, you're the jailer, yoink. That's really good. Now, we get to add some more roles. Vampire. Vampire's like good. Ability to drain, ability to convert. You can multiply pretty quickly. I'm gonna say Vampire's B-ish. It has a bad time dealing with losing a member constantly. So if you can always have at least two. And then Cursed Soul. If you could always swap, I think it would be A tier. But the fact that it's a 50-50 makes me want to put it in C tier. Here comes Marshall again in the back. Marshall is DJ. All right, let's talk about the roles that were in the game. Admire got a huge buff. Well, I say huge. Admire's probably now high D. Because you still got to find your target. or Rev. You still have to find your target, but you can do a bunch. So I'm actually going to put Admire in the low C tier. There. Welcome back. We're doing some tier lists. Retree's still bad. Sheriff's still bad. Corner is going to fall to F tier. Again. And the reason for that is so many game modes have grace period now. And that just means corner's useless for 2 nights. Tavern's still D tier. Trapper's still D tier. I am going to bring Spy down, though. And Bodyguard's still D tier. Admire, we already said, was there. Vigilante and Vet. I'm going to actually bring Vet up slightly. Cleric, Oracle. I'm going to switch these two. I think Cleric's better than Oracle. Crusader. We're actually going to drop Crusader down. I know that screws up the tier list, but we'll fix it later. Trickster, Investigator. Monarch goes back to B tier because you lose the you lose the ability for when you knight someone for that person to be vote immune. Mayor, I still think is B tier. I think Deputy's B tier. I think Socialite, which got nerfed. Socialite C tier. And not like a great C tier either. Socialite got nerfed pretty hard. I think with the inclusion of Wandering Souls, Psychic's a B tier role now. Then Lookout. Camouflage went away, which helps Lookout. Seer. Jailer, Prosecutor, Marshal. Okay. That is all of the smart. Eating food's good. That is all of the town rolls. Dreamweaver's still F tier. That's pretty self-explanatory. Wildling losing Camouflage hurts it. I think Wildling's still D tier. Hurts my soul. I mean, it went from F tier to C tier, so it did increase. It's still super easy to fake claim and super easy to just end up not finding your obsession. Illusionist is actually going to fall to D tier, I think. It just doesn't. That would be fantastic. Yeah, I don't think illusionists are just keeping up with it, and they're not doing anything to help illusionists. Illusionists can be great. Very rarely, though, now. Smog now being on. But let's talk. We're actually gonna put Hex in C tier. And the reason for that is the game's faster. Jinx is also falling to C tier. Let's talk Poisoner and Potion Master. So Poisoner got a tad bit of a nerf where they can smog anything. Potion Master got a great nerf where you can kind of just put healing on anyone. And so for that, I think it can go in low S tier. Here's return to low S tier. You literally can fake. Super easy. Someone... Voodoo. I'm actually going to knock Voodoo to C tier. Just the usefulness of Voodoo has not been as good recently. Necromancer's still great. I say that. I'm actually going to knock Necro to C2. Just some of the usefulness is changing. Poisoner's still good. Medusa's still good. Ritualist. Enchanter go to B. Let's keep Potion Master at A. Coven Leader did get nerfed, but not that bad. Let's talk neutrals. Baker still F. Plague Bear still F. That is currently where we're at right now, yes. If we want to do customs, we can. It just... I'm just sitting here doing tier lists. That's my focus. So if we want to do customs, we can. Depending on how many people we can get. Shroud, yeah, Shroud's gonna end up back in F tier. Neutrals, I think, in this update are worse. Just in general. Either works, doesn't bother me. Pirate, Doom's back to F. Werewolf, Serial Killer. We put Crystal there. Arsonist, definitely. I have not seen many Executioners. Furs. Well, the amount of Fs are about ready to, like, or not Fs, the amount of D are about ready to skyrocket. This is such a ugly board. Such an ugly looking board. Like, you can't see it. There's F down there, and then, like, S is at the top. So, I'm just double checking my C and D tiers. Is there a C that can go to B? And then D tier is just going to be weird looking. Well, no, here we go. Well, is there two that are worthy of F tier? And I think the answer is no. I think Cruz can still stay at B. Low B. I could stay at B. Okay. We have our new tier list. There's changes. There's quite a bit of changes. But that's okay. That is all for me. I hope you enjoy, and we'll catch you again for more tier lists in the future.